have Ultra in there. Optic still battling. FaZe waiting. It's a weird looking losers bracket again.
Yeah, I got real nervous. I thought it was Vault. It is Vault. We just showed the wrong thing. So I was like, looking at my notes. But yeah, it's Vault PowerPoint. Proto's up next.
All right, well, Vault will be the kickoff here. LAG hoping to get the insane map 1 strike like they were able to do in the online qualifier. Not going to get the break off, though. That's going to be all Ultra, as they'll get started inside of the point. They'll win the break off and secure this early time.
Yeah, and just like yesterday, I think for Ultra, like, your hard point should still be there. Obviously, there's going to be moments where you might not be on the same page with Mercules, but at this point in the game, at this point in the title, you know the basics. Everybody does. It's just how do you execute in those big moments. It's really going to be around 2, 3, and 5. It's so tough to put a substitute into your search and destroy, into your control, being on the same page. But so far, so good here in map 1.
Well, at the same time, like you say that, but it then puts more pressure on your hard point. Like the hard point better be there. If you're saying that's the easiest, you better be able to come away with the map 1 victory. We'll see if they'll be able to do that. As you said, so far, so good. In position maybe for the P2, but not going to be able to get across cleanly because the pressure is here early from LAG. You have the backside spawn for now, but in through the front will be LAG, who are battling. Kiz, maybe 99 last time, but 2 and 6 start from him. Looking to see him keyed up. Still one player inside the point, but nice little 2-man game there for Mercules and Kleenex. As they'll push it in, they'll break through and spawning them out deep. As they'll look to keep ramping up the time. And yeah, no slow start this time around.
No, I mean, you get a nice little spawn out there for Kleenex, so he gets a free pinch. We saw that in the last series on Vault. P2 can be a mess at times, but now you're locked in the rest of this time. Kleenex is on 4 in a row. AR almost finds number 5. Well, LAG, they're going to try to get with this at least one more time. They have the spawns that they want for P3 and P4, but can you just disrupt some of the setups here for Ultra? You're going to get close to 70 if Jodeci is able to stay alive. Able to find the first, but not the second.
Sure, go ahead. Take the last 8 points. And the driver's seat is Ultra. Still holding those left side spawns, as you mentioned early, is LAG, but that may be falling apart as Insight trying to make the play. Unfortunately, can't get back to fully, hit down to 7 HP. Spawns come in safe on that left side for LAG, so still have control of that. But maybe the only positive thing to take home right now is that. Can they now turn it into time? Maybe chain together 3 and 4.
Yeah, you gotta try and just lock down this P4 especially, right? These money hills, and for Ultra, that's sort of the basics. If you can lock that down, everybody knows where to hold. Just gonna have to try to flip these spawns. Nice shots out of Joe Deceives. The problem, the AR's all over the map right now for LAG. But Joe's gonna keep it going, putting pressure on this hill as well. The lead up to 53.
Yeah, I was about to talk about Fellows' streak. He's on 5 in a row.
Here's the pressure.
In good position and just gets zapped. Nothing he can do there. And yep, the pressure is flowing. Fellow gonna be the guy that needs to make the play. Great centering there. Nice tracking to get the kill. One gonna be slipping through the cracks though. Will be Insight, and he's gonna get the spawn in for his teammate in Joe Deceives. 5 seconds remaining on the hard point. Rotation about to come. Fellow has dropped, and now Ultra in good position again. They're looking to be up 100+ points after this.
Yeah, this is a nightmare already for LAG. You lose P2, now you're losing P4. All the ARs are out. Mercules, he's 8 and 5, a minute 20 on the hill. A great game so far. Not over challenged, gonna back down. But yeah, you just have all the crossfires. All the ARs are out. Good luck to the Gorilla mates.
Yeah, it seemed like that was the directive early yesterday, like in the opening hard point. Go get in the hard point, dude. Make it easy on yourself. Get in the hard point, soak up the time. We'll make the plays around you. And he's doing a great job from there, whether it's in the hard point or not. Goes vertical, trying to get it another one. Tags are in, winning that 5 spree for Mercules. And while if we thought maybe this would be an opening for LAG with the sub, and not looking that way, the kid is shooting.
And again, like this is just sort of just basic hardpoint 101 that you are, I mean, the kills are gonna come easy. For the side of Ultra, when you're winning all of these rotations, pretty much everyone around double positive on their side. On the other side for LG Kiz, we talked about, he was plus 28 in the last series these two played, minus 12 right now.
Yeah, about to be negative 28 in this first map, but you and I have casted a bunch of Ultra Vault as of late, obviously with Beans in, but we've chatted a bunch. Like they're like a step away from being perfect, step away from this type of scoreline. They've had a steps right now. Can they keep it going and have a monumental blowout? Maybe a little revenge for that last series they played versus LAG, but up 100 and climbing. And you got to think, if they're able to hold the P2 like they did last time, this is just going to be lights out.
Yeah, I mean, it's already towards the point where you really have to fight for every second, right? Scrap time going to be so crucial for Ultra. As Kleenex, he's going to try to keep this going alongside his duo in Joe Deceives. But yeah, I mean, talk about their Vault PowerPoint. On the year, not great, right? Right around 50-50, but throughout stage 3, 3-0. a map they have been working on, and it has paid off.
Yeah, it was just all those games ended up being like 250, 200 type thing, but could have been 250, 200 like this if they kept it going. And so far, they have. Now a little bit of a foot race over, though, to get into the P2 as it's about to pop. Early there will be Ultra, and it looks like it's going to be a kind of similar situation last time, like an early foothold towards the point for LAG, but inside will be Ultra. They're up 140, and they are ripping, they are roaring. No life, it seems, in LAG. Let's hear the comps from Toronto Ultra.
Outer. I got the truck.
Up arms, weak as fuck.
Pushing up. I'm
Still
pushing up the outer.
low single.
Yo, lobby, kids right now. Lobby, dead! Yo, lobby, get jump. We're front still. Yo, top single, outer pump, okay?
Up, top single.
Lobby, dead!
Top single,
Fuck on!
front pool, top single. Absolute close shot.
Yo, close shot. One shot. Then one catch up. He went for a truck in the two front time. Two front time. Out of pump, dead. One more time. He's just hit me out of.
Outer, absolute.
I'm going there. Take a row here. Okay?
Yeah, we are.
Slow down. I'm gonna get him mid, okay?
He's doing cast ups.
Yeah, it's two cat, two on hold.
I have
One
to
more.
statue, Johnny.
I killed him. One more cat.
Cat and low gold.
You got on gold, bro.
One, I guess one by call, maybe.
I don't see him vote.
Yeah, we're looking for Lunas.
Just play kills. Play.
I killed Colin. Out of time.
Fellow
I
and
don't know.
Johnny.
One's house, I think.
Play house kills, okay?
Okay. Yep, house fellow, absolute.
Let him go.
Go, Johnny.
Red sec here.
Red tip,
Nice.
fucking shit stain.
Could be enemy, boys. I have it.
Nice.
Watch out. Look at it.
You can bump it, you can bump it. Give up the block.
They're gonna start getting splits in maybe. That's a good time.
Top channel, dirt.
One shot, line. No way. One guy split. No, you went cat.
Don't go
He's
line.
going quick, okay?
What's that now, okay?
Well, you heard the thoughts from the Ultra boys, and my thoughts are pretty similar. This is bad. Down 150 are LAG, but trying to battle back. At least a little bit of P3 control here. Set up for P4. Maybe they make this more respectable.
For now, I mean, you're going to get pushed up forward. Okay, you're still going to spawn safe, but I will say, Mercules, he's going to fit in. He was a very just calm in the listening, just very clear comms. I mean, you had Joe going crazy every single kill, and Beans would be there with him. But I'm sure Kleenex and Insight love this. Just a guy who's chill. Very clear with his comms, and I mean, it is just the old Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, or Mercules is like, this is great.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Like, this is awesome. Nice close range win for Joe Deceives. He'll be able to pick up 2 and into the point with the break. Go Toronto Ultra. Chance to close it out, up to 30-61. LAG have been bruised and battered. The exact opposite of how the map 1 went the last time these guys faced off a week ago in the qualifier. No opening here for LAG. The door has been slammed shut. One last opportunity to get in, and it ain't happening. Ultra dominant. LAG got shit on in the map 1.
I mean, yeah, do you slam the door again and again and again?
With like their heads in the doorway.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happened in that map 1. As I mean, you get what you want out of Joe and Kleenex, both around double positive, but it's just the fundamentals.
Yeah, you have 37 kills.
What's that? 33?
Oh, God. Yeah, not able to replicate the magic from a week ago. And if the question mark might be Mercules, he had a fantastic stretch there, fantastic map. It was great to hear him in the listening. Good of you to highlight him there, because it's got to be very different coming from challengers to this, but he seemed to fit in very, very well. Comms sounded clean and natural. Joe Deceives, you want to see the subs? What did you say before this? It's on Joe Deceives and Kleenex if they're going to make a run. Well, that's a hell of a map out of it.
No, that's it. Yeah, both right around the same amount of damage. Mercules, he's got 2 minutes in the hill. Insight's like, normally it's me, so go ahead. I'll do whatever I want. This is great, but honestly, all 4 throughout that map did whatever they want, but it just started with the first rotation, man. They had that 100-point lead. They won P2. They won P4. I mean, you get 61 points.
Yeah, I mean, often we talk about damage, right? Because it's big. I mean, maybe more important than kills are right there with it, right? And often, if there's like one player under 2,000 damage, we highlight it, their whole team basically was held under 2,000 damage. Like, that's just a whooping.
Yeah, and again, last time these two teams played, it was Hacienda map 1. So what does Ultra do? Let's just not play them on Haci. We're just going to get that out of the map pool. We'll play Vault again. We won that by 100.
Let's black out and just pretend that never happened.
Yeah, it never happened. That's the way they reacted to it. But just from the get-go, and I think you could see just how much of an engine of a catalyst Kismet is. Because when he does have an off map, they just do not even compete.
No, not competitive at all. He is so important to this team, and he gets smoked. And then on the other side, you touched on the comms, how clean and calm they can be for Ultra, but Joe Deceives is the guy with beans that'll usually when they need to ramp it up. And I bet, like, I don't want to say that was like forced, like they were smoking them, but I think there was very clear, like, hey, we came out flat map one versus them last time. Let's come in and slam them.
I think it's also, he probably looked at the scoreboard like, bro, it is 200 to 40.
True.
Like, I want them to hear me because every single kill, this score is going to get worse.
Yeah, no, it's there was never a moment where LAG started to make it interesting. They got squashed from the opening moment. Unbelievable there from Ultra. Now LAG trying to bounce back, and you think about last time they played, what? It went to around 11 in the Surge, went to around 5 in the Control. Definitely some moments there where they could capitalize, just weren't icy enough when they needed to. But now it's a very different story. Like, you were riding high off the momentum of a dominant map 1. Now you're not riding high, you're crawling towards the map 2.
Yeah, I mean, you have to lock in. It's always tough sort of, starting in losers round 1, but you have a bad 0-5. This is just what happens. Like, I don't know, just sort of getting onto the main stage, and the pressure is there right away. But they've been in this situation so often where you would hope that they would have that energy right from the get-go, and just didn't.
We could not have that. We just have 8 teams in a double elimination bracket. I'm good.
Well,
just get rid of losers.
Been a lot of 3-0s.
Yeah. there sure have been a lot of 3-0s. But we'll see if they can turn it around in the search and destroy, as they need to here. Anyone you're trying, I don't know. I want to ask you who you want to highlight on LAG, but I mean, I don't. It's just Kiz. I think Kiz has got to. It's
well,
just,
I guess when you talk about search, probably Johnny. I think Johnny's made an immediate impact in the search and destroy. Again, they've only won 1 map throughout this stage, but his individual stats have been fantastic. But yeah, for a turnaround game, probably that guy.
trying to warm up the hands.
It is chilly in here.
And it didn't get real warm in that first map, but no, it is. You know me, like I'm usually always running hot, complaining about the heat. It's chilly, but I love it. But as a player, maybe not so much. So trying to keep those hands warm. Fist bumps out, getting ready to battle now into the map 2. We'll see if LAG can bring it back or if they're just going to get clotheslined by this Ultra team. And for Ultra, it's got to be, okay, listen, it sucks going from you would have been one of the favorites, if not the favorite. But in that regard, you usually feel some pressure. There's some pressure on you, right? Like, this is your tournament to make a run, maybe win. This happens, all the pressure's gone. Like, Mercules comes in, all the pressure's gone, right? It has to be.
No, it is.
It has to be.
It is gone. It just, they were looking so darn good.
Yeah, and like, obviously, you'd rather come in with your full 4-man lineup and be the favorite, but
it's a different attitude towards the tournament.
Yeah, it probably is. Like, it takes a little pressure off, and who knows? Maybe they can still make a run into a Sunday. Bit by bit, they'll try to do it, but come out swinging into map 1. Fellow comes out swinging, though, in the round 1. Traded out, though, pretty quickly, and Kismet will get bomb, and now we'll see if Kiz can start to get activated in this one. As number 5 is taking space over towards B. That's going to be Johnny. Playing in the back is going to be Insight.
Yeah, I think they know. They have the heads up, right? You defend the A bomb site pretty well, so they're going to rotate on over. So Insight, he's already back here as long as he doesn't get a bad timing, but he's going to start to rotate, make sure nothing's working up plat side. The other 2 players still locking down their base and A bomb site as well. It's going to be Lunar. Lunar's sort of lurking, waiting for the bomb plant to go down. And we're not planting it.
Maybe just waiting on Lunars? Or waiting on Johnny to get a pick?
You are, but are they going to look at this before you even... No. Okay, so Insight's going to run at the bomb. And, well, that's going to activate Lunar, so the timing works out.
Don't want to get caught planning. You know how scary it can be when that bomb's getting planted. Just hope the timing doesn't work against you. Here, the patience pays off. I know how you are, though. You're like, you have the bomb plant, get it planted, but this scenario, it works out.
No, it does. I just thought you saw Insight looking that way before. Like, I figure maybe they look back towards Lunars, and he doesn't even get that lurk play, but it ends up working in their favor. Now a 1 versus 3 for Joe. Bomb planted. Good luck with retaking this.
Yeah, and if you do stick that, I mean, that timing on the peak and potential might work out really well for Ultra. So a little game of cat and mouse, well, a little game of like kind of rock, paper, scissors, guessing how the situation's going to play, but patience in, round in. Fellow gets the first blood, traded out, but relies on his 3 teammates to clutch, and they're able to do just that. I think Lunars comes away with 2 in the round.
Yeah, this is going to be the tough part for Ultra. It's just tough to stick your 4th in there and sort of, I don't know, just you can play basic, sort of default strats. But after that, sort of how are we going to retake with post plans? It just gets so difficult.
Like your breakoffs and your play calls are fine, but it's just, yeah. When it's down to a 2 versus 2 and times against you, it's just how quickly can you make decisions? And sometimes like the players play together so much, you're not even talking through stuff.
No, you know everyone's tendencies.
Yep. Certainly going to be the hard part. Let's see if they can battle through it. Well, they might improve as the weekend goes on, so you hope they can start to continue to make this run, get a lot of maps in. Get better. Insight this time, he'll get the advantage. There you go. Headshots ringing through for the ARs. from Ultra. Big 4 versus 2 advantage just now. Around, you do not want to give away any free deaths. Don't let this one slip away. Well, there's one. Inside's going to drop, but it's not really free because the trade comes in, so you'll take that in this scenario. It's when those kills come untraded that you start to get frustrated. Johnny now 1 versus 3. Good luck.
Yeah, similar to last round.
Yeah, good luck. Simply running out of time to get anything done. See if he maybe stay up, walk away with any kills. 7 left in the chamber, not gonna even get any shots off. Ultra now, answer back, and so far, offenses getting it done at B.
And this is what Ultra has developed throughout the year, is really this B-bomb site. You know, them and Surge were 2 of the first teams to really start to work it, put in the arsenal, and well, make it very effective.
Very effective there. Well, it helps when you get the opening 2 picks and into a 4 versus 2 early on. So shout out to the ARs getting them that position. Mercury is one of those early picks. Solid map 1 out of him. Really well. I mean, he had a good map 1, but it was Joe Deceives and Kleenex that really, really took over. Kismet done the map 1. Maybe trying to be the hero, though, in this map 2. Well, he sure is. Okay, sending it, but as he gets 1, now going to rely on his teammates to follow it up. Maybe the timing a tiny bit off, but they'll get there and they'll get to a 2 versus 2.
I was like, where's the trade at? Where is the trade at? That man.
Bro, I was setting up to be the hero. He actually was like Captain America. Flying in. Holy hell.
Almost got 2 kills.
That would have been sick, dude, if he actually did it. But now let's see if they can win the round. Nice shot there from Hercules. Up to 3 and 1.
It don't matter.
And the ARs who started off in the last round close it out in this one. Ultra fired up, taking the round win.
Yeah, you see Joe. I mean, you love that, right? Obviously still a very young player in his own right is Joe, but just gassing him up, making sure he's playing confident, sticking with his guns, and yeah, see just the energy flowing from Joe.
Yeah, hell, he might be the one to best give advice to Mercury
from this situation with the year he had last year.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
In and out a bit, trying to get comfortable, right? Whereas like inside Kleenex, like, dude, I don't know, it was 40 years ago. It's been a minute since we were entered into the league. One of the longer standing duos, still putting in work, trying to make this loser's run, but it's 3 straight from Hercules. And he'll try to keep it going now into the round 4, but let's see if it's going to be a B work again. Looking like it's going to be A work this time around. But the bodies are there from LAG, so they might rethink this and wrap it. Looks like it's going to play. There is one that's already pushed up to Heli. It's going to be number 7 in Fellow. Fellow, chance to maybe shut this round down or a chance to just get caught out. Now you've got numbers and you've got B-bomb site control.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just hoping they don't see. Now, there is one player, maybe in Johnny. He's already behind enemy lines, but that's because Kleenex, he hits the pinch right away. Zip lines up, does get taken out. But he found a pick to keep his team in a strong position, and once again, Johnny left in a 1 versus 3. This guy's just trying to find any route on a pinch, but they just keep going towards the B bomb.
Yeah, so by the time I get there, yeah, it's just this one. This is what the 3rd 1v3 towards B we've seen.
But yeah, I mean, you just got to think Fellow there has to find more.
Ooh. Thought maybe a chance to get to a 1 versus 1, but time obviously going to be a factor.
I mean, it was close, but he hit the headshot.
Yeah, yeah.
Those were.
I mean, how much would have been left on? Like 15 seconds, somewhere in that ballpark.
I think around 20.
Was it closer to 20? Yeah, so still a chance to maybe do it. Nice win. No, I thought he had him, honestly. Did he get back to full though? I don't know if he did, or he was in the process of regenning. Mercury though continuing to shoot. 3-1 advantage now for Ultra. He's on 4 in a row. Big round now for LAG. They need one. I think maybe starting to fall apart a little bit. They're just going to take early control of A. Trophy quite literally in for coverage.
Literally.
On Mercury's POV for now, because he's on 4 straight. We'll see if he can dial anything else. He's also going to call on the RC car.
Hits.
Get some damage in, but Lunars will get a kill at the same time. Wanting to follow it up, but not able to get in on the follow-up. What utility did they have left? Trying to hit the nades.
I think there was another car.
There. Finding an opening. It showed Deceives, though. The damage from the utility backs up 2 players into the hallway. Maybe a chance to do this, but 2 players to Chow. Oh, on Mercury's now, and nothing he can do. probably Lunar's pick as the car is in. Maybe
Yeah.
the difference because they want to follow off the car and probably the nades that hit.
Well, in the car, I think it gets rid of that trophy on the bomb. So like that, yeah, it got rid of that trophy. So the nades could have connected, but yeah, you just had the numbers, and it felt like you maybe weren't on the same page. That's one of those rounds where do you want to chow bomb site? Do you want to chow the hallway together? Because if that timing is together, they might come on top, or it's a 1v1 for the round. Instead, yeah, that first pick from Lunars keeps them in the map.
Okay, so a lot of action at B early on. Get a little sight of A. Now what'll be the play here for Ultra. Maybe similar to what we saw in the last round.
Well, he's just shouldering, right? All Joe was doing there is finding info. And he said, hey, guys, a bomb site is open. So you defend B early from LAG. Plus, Johnny's is like, I should finally get involved in a defensive round. He's able to find that first blood on the Kleenex.
Oh, Mercury's just getting away with 14 HP, but we'll stay in the fight in the 3 versus 4. We've already got like 10 seconds off of this. Insight kill to bring it back to the 3v3, but instantly advantage back to LAG. The mantle maybe costing Fellow. He's going to get shut down. Joe Deceives there to battle with him. One more player on the cross. Joe Deceives and Mercury slicing him down. They bring it in the 3 versus 4. And the fact is, I mean, you lose a player early, but you get the plant down so fast.
And everybody must have wrapped back towards Big Door because I thought a player was going to hit Zip here. I thought the third player was going to hit Zip, the player that takes down Insight, but he doesn't. I thought he was waiting for the timing. He must have dropped back down. And well, you just had the crossfire set up with Big Joe.
Big Joe. This is got to be a tough one for you. You got Mercules, you got Joe Deceives. This is a hard one for you.
Joey D. America, I don't know, yeah.
Back to the 2-round advantage. Go Ultra. Joe Deceives, monster map 1 with 29. Leading the way here on the map 2 as well. A great job bringing it back in the 3 versus 4. This time, Body's here to fight. Trophy so far gobbling, but the nade is going to hit for Kids. So as he slides out, he's going to take damage as well. So things kind of stop here for a second. And it looks like the site has been given up for now by Ultra. They'll play the retake.
Yeah, get enough nades to back out the Ultra players because they were set up, but they had to get out of dodge. Here we go, though. Joe trying to find number 8. Oh, I mean, he's ready to snap to the second player, and while you're going to have a similar situation, we saw last offense, 2 versus 3, 2 players in that hallway once again.
Yeah, I don't know if Gabus will be their guy, or he
No, I think he's ready to snap.
Yeah, you're probably right. Inside looking for the opening, but 2 to deal with in the hallway, and the opening's not going to come, so LAG keep it within a round. Able to do this last time they matched up. Pretty back and forth, goes to around 11, trying to get it there again. Kiz, not the map 1 he wanted, but starting to maybe roll here in the map 2.
And I mean, Joe is probably just telling these guys, like, that's on me, because I needed one more bullet, and I probably would have had a 2-piece.
Yeah. Or even if he gets 1, just gets 1 there, maybe this plays out a little bit differently. He saw 1 slip in the hall, thought he got the timing, but trying to do maybe a little bit too much as he was on a strong start to the game. They want to go right back. Down towards A. It was all early B. They make LAG really play heavy towards B, and they've got a wide open bomb side again. The dual threat.
And last time you had the numbers. This time, though, Mercules is just going to watch the zip, and he's like, thanks for the free 2. This is the easiest round of the map.
Yeah, you're making search real easy for me. Just holding zip. Get to Insight. Trying to play his life as long as he can, or just take the kill. Lunar's going to be last up, bottled up at the tank. Team fire is in, and back and forth we continue to go, but 2-round separation again for Ultra, round away from the 2-0 edge.
And as much as we're talking about sort of, Mercules slotting into this Ultra team, this is, I mean, Ultra's one of their best search maps on the year. In this new LAG team, they have not seen Proto Control through this stage. So in an official match, they're 0-0. So Ultra very happy with how the map of vetoes went.
I mean, I'm happy for them because, like, listen, there are different situations you can come into as a rookie or your first time in the league. There could be some real bad ones you come into, which we've seen this year. There could be some great spots to come into play. This would be the example of a great spot. Yes, it may not be permanent unless they win an event. Then who the hell knows? We'll see how that conversation is, but no, we'll save that maybe for a Sunday if they make it there. Blood for Fellow, though. They've already lost a 4v3 previously. This time, though, able to take it to 4 versus 2, sorry. Mercules trying to bring it back, though. Him and Kleenex will try to clutch up, see if they can do it in the 2v4.
I mean, you have 2 players. Now one's going to rotate towards Ellie. As I say, 2 in the middle of the map. Maybe you could find those picks, but Clinic's gonna find the first. Time to work with, gonna reposition and regen.
It's like the 4th 1v3 retake of B. So far, have been able to do it. Johnny was probably the closest to maybe getting it done. Now Kleenex got it down to the 1v2. Playing fast, looking for info, clearing statue and kind of knowing he's got probably 1 low towards bomb and a player at heli. Gets to the heady, gonna give himself a one-on-one. They're not gonna give it to him. I like it from Kleenex, a real good job clearing space quickly. Knows where they are, try to isolate. I think I sometimes it's frustrating when you watch a player in that situation. It feels like they don't give themselves a chance to win the round. Like, please give himself a chance to win the round. Just the position there, obviously, in numbers for LAG.
Yeah, you had the crossfire set up. Lunar's just able to find the info. But now is the big question. What are you going to do on defense? Because it's been all offense for Ultra. They've just been taking the A-bomb site. Your goal early in the map was to stop them from going B. And yes, you stopped that. But now A has been an issue.
Let's see. Pick your poison. Okay, so this time just the stun check, and maybe it's going to be a rotation B. Like
Well, as soon as he hears nades, he's like, all right, go B.
Fellow can't get caught again. He got caught last time they did this, and yep, Fellow is going to get caught again. Very similar situation. Feel like that was deja vu. Bomb plant is in. Numbers for Ultra. This map could be over.
It just has to be better there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on you from that position, but you've got to walk away with something. Now, 4v2 advantage. Kiz, Lunars, trying to get it to around 11, but so much work to do. Best of luck with that gunfight. He ain't winning that. Joe Deceive shuts him down. And Mercules, the youngster, gets to double digits. A 10-4 map out of him. You thought the search maybe were difficult, but they made the game easy on him there. Hell of a series out of him so far. The boys fired up, and they're up 2-0.
Yeah, looking good today. But on the side of LA, just too many mistakes. I mean, map 1, you don't rotate. You lose the big rotation.
You don't rotate. That was, yeah.
No, honestly.
Yeah, one of, you could probably make a document of issues they probably have with the map 1, Joe. They lost by 200.
I mean, you didn't, I don't even know if you won a defense. Maybe one?
I don't know. Did you?
Maybe one?
Yeah.
I mean, A was too easy, and then I mean, 2 rounds where you're like, all right, the fellow's gonna play the island B side. You have to at least get 1. You have to make it a 3 versus 3. I don't know the timings that he got. He's obviously shouldering the windows in the helicopter, so there's a lot blocking his POV, but
no, I don't think they did. No, they did because they won. They won like 2 A pushes early. They then won 2 B pushes. No, sorry, 2 B, then 2 A, and then back to B. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
so
no, I don't think they did.
You gotta win a defense.
I don't think they did. All right, so that's how it's looked so far. A little bit more of a battle there in the map 2. The map 1, you missed nothing if you missed it. Well, if you're an Ultra fan, yeah, you missed a great one. Maybe rewatch it.
True.
Outside of that, maybe not. But we're gonna head back to the beach, get a breakdown of map 1. Can't wait to hear what they have to say.
Outside of that, maybe not. Let's break down what we just witnessed here. A Game 2 victory for Toronto, and now they're up 2-0 with a fill-in. We have iHold Shift joining us. And Shift, you knew about this Mercules guy. None of us did in the green room. What has the rest of the Call of Duty universe learned about his play now?
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty
Really
good.
good.
The thing about it is,
good.
like, you know, his story is an interesting one because, like Jay and I were talking about yesterday in our cast, he jumps into the Modern Warfare 3 season like halfway through the year, playing cups. He does make the final Challengers Elite stage, but doesn't make it to playoffs. He's playing with a group of players that largely you figure are like top 12, top 8s at best.
Okay.
But then you get into this year, he plays with a bunch of other guys that are much younger, 19, 18 years old. They go 5-0 in the Challengers Elite stage. And Mercules, I always thought, outside of like Lurks, who had a really flashy POV, Mercules is the most solid, I think, of the 4 of them. Super straight shooter, really good head for the game, always puts himself in a good spot to win and finesse and extend his life. And you're seeing that really come to life with this Toronto team still, which is really impressive for being a fill-in.
And on the other side, it's not just the guy filling in, it's the people who make him feel at home.
Yeah.
How have Toronto done that?
I mean, you're talking about a team that has insanely good comms, right? And you see Joe Deceive trying to fill the void of the energy when they're missing beats. He was getting super animated up there, and he's able to just like mold his gameplay. On that first map, when we watch a vault, we're so used to Joe Deceive being free, running around, finding kills. He's so time, he had over 2 minutes in the hill, right? So for these guys, they're just so malleable. They're going to make you comfortable. And you saw Mercules just having an absolute blast through 2 maps, making huge plays, finding a 2-piece drop-down zip. Like, we're giving him easy positions and allowing him to fry.
And Toronto Ultra, I'm so sad that you think that I might not like your squad.
Yeah, why do you hate them, Al?
When I was running ranked lobbies with Joe Deceives before he got brought up to the league, that's one of my boys, and nothing makes me happier than to see him playing at this level and this consistently on such a good team.
Is that why you went with Gorilla Mates?
On the flip side, for like Gorilla Mates, it's kind of like this is their tournament, right? Like this is kind of their champs in a sense of like they have to do something here or they are completely, they already basically are completely out of the conversation of champs, right? And on top of that, all of these players on this side are playing for their spots in the league right now, and the showing hasn't been great.
Allie, have you seen a Scuff play as a game that's a full game?
Yes, we've done this a few times. where it's one
250
team
to
just
61.
beating the hell
Rough.
out of the other one. It's not great. I mean, you talk about the side of LA Gorilla Mates, like the hardpoint's just been abysmal. It's not been great. What's
All year.
even more
All year.
tragic is like you see on the minimap, you watch the fundamentals in real time from LAG coming through, but they're not winning the gunfights, right? And then you move into that map number 2. Their defense is abysmal. What is Fellow doing out on an island, a helicopter? Why is nobody watching the push-up? Why are we not playing together as a team? So
Toronto
frustrating.
might just be a loose bracket team, bro. They were a losers
that,
last
too.
event.
Could
Made
be.
a run.
Could
They
be.
look damn good in this series, and Mercules looks phenomenal. So he's making a name for himself. Hey, I believe in this Toronto team still.
The other conversation may be that, sorry, gentlemates, are you officially the worst team in the league recently? We look at the numbers.
Yes.
They have been bullied by the other 11 teams in the league. Looking at the numbers in this one, though, pretty darn solid search and destroy you get out of Mercules here. Mason Ramsey, welcome to the CDL, but it's Joseph Romero, the man to watch throughout the rest of this series. Joe Deceives, if Toronto finishes top 4, is he the guy to carry them there? Are you looking at Kleenex Insight? Who has the most
to
pressure?
carry. I think they're all playing incredibly
I like
well
that
right
take.
now.
I like that
I think
take.
maybe you could put it on Mercules, but he's doing incredible
Nah, you're
too.
gonna need thunderous maps from Joe. I mean, we see it from Thieves, or Hydras has some takeover games. You're gonna need a couple of those from,
I think
Joe.
you'll get
Chris.
them from Joe
I
anyway.
agree with you.
Speaking of Joes, we've got one ready standing next to a very tall, handsome man who goes by the name of Maven.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Chris. It made me feel very good about myself. But this has been a tough series for you. With Mercules and Joe Deceives. People are
guess.
stealing your name, dude. That's all right.
It's, I
That's
mean,
all right. No one
it's
stole
it's still a
Tall,
great
Bald,
name.
Handsome.
It's still a great name because
No,
they're
it
playing
is.
well.
They are. They're playing great. And yeah, no, you heard the takes on the desk. It has been a team effort for Ultra. They've got a chance to get it done. Based on Joe and I's past couple events, yeah, we're probably looking at a 3-0. Yeah.
Well,
We
I
have-
was
we
just
have-
looking at like maps and videos. I was like, man, they got protocol search. Like, who picked this? Like, Ultra should be very happy. And well, LAG picked it. Well, I don't. Not sure that was the right call.
No, not the right call. As we've talked about Ultra at times being the best protocol search team in the game. I mean, we're probably going back to earlier in the year when we really said that, but they've been strong and they look
Well,
good
even last
there.
stage.
Yeah, couple brilliant moments. Just waiting to get the map 3 going. Ultra looking to close it out, and yeah, just maybe have a similar run like they did last major, just 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, keep moving through losers. But talking about the next event, we've got DreamHack coming up. When you talk about Major 4, tickets are on sale for that. And this year, you're going to blink and it's going to be done. We've got like a month left and then champs. Like it's going to be cruising.
Yeah, but I mean, we start qualifiers next weekend. Like, we get right into it. We go home, we go right back.
Yeah, right into it. Sometimes we've had like 2-week breaks after events. This, we're back in, we're back casting, and it's going to be absolutely cruising. I don't know if I've been to a DreamHack. I don't think I have.
I haven't.
I don't think I have. I'm excited, honestly. I've always wanted to go to one. I may have been to one.
Should we bring
I know,
up
back in the day, my
PCs and
memory's a little loose back in the day. I probably went to one that had too much fun like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. Loose memory is one way to put it. Okay.
You should do like a cosplay.
What did we get last event? We had one. Well, we had the map 5 in the winners bracket finals. All 3-0s outside that, and the 4-0
Yeah, I mean,
final,
there were
right?
not many game 5s.
This will be 3 3-0s. Listen, I'm not trying to whine, but I'm whining. Come on, man.
It's the way it's been.
on.
It's these teams dropping in the losers bracket. Now you have FaZe down here,
Yeah.
Ultra's down here again.
Yeah. Trying to run through people. Trying to run right through Fellow. New hair, but maybe the same result. Johnny, though, looking for an opening early. He is not going to find it. Breakoff going to be won there by Ultra. Lunars will be last guy up. Anything he can get is gravy because it alleviates pressure maybe from his back line. People coming off spawn.
I mean, I guess, but yeah.
I'm trying to find something, Joe.
Just anything, but it's like, yeah, you gotta kill it. That his team spawns pools. They don't even have like anything inside of A. Finally, Kismet gonna find a route. Lunars is able to find another one, but again, all right. I don't know, dude. Nothing.
Yeah. No. Door has been continuously slammed onto Kiz's forehead. But this is when 99 Kids is going to come alive, Joe. He's going to
Power up
with Johnny. Or sell the story as they destroy bases inside, very expensive bases. Kids is on the board. And now we'll see if they can turn this into some progress. About halfway to this first tick. They're hitting through a hole. They're hitting from the back. They're hitting from the front. They're filling you up. Joe Deceives with 2. Kleenex with 2.
Oh.
And that's a main menu.
Oh, man.
They hit every hole and broke the server, Joe.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
What's going on with Control? This is like the 3rd series where Control's just like
They should figure that one out.
It seems like it's just Control, right? Like, did that happen? What? That happened in the Face series? Mm-hmm. And then what was the other one that happened in? I'm blacking out. Oh, the
Surge one?
No, that was the Surge Face. What was the other series? Anyway, it happened in another one.
Oh, last night, Boston Optics.
Boston.
Yeah.
That's right. Something with Control, dude. It's cursed. It's cursed.
Well,
here in
I'll tell
Miami.
you what. They didn't have any ticks.
That's true. It's true. No ticks. They're probably about to.
At least this was round 1.
Yeah, no, I'd rather have it happen now than, like around 4 or round 5 or something like that. Just going to have to laugh that one off. Keep the vibes high. Welcome to the league, Mercules. Let's rethink the break, guys.
Yeah, let's make some adjustments.
This break-off's going to be better, I believe.
Normally they are.
Yeah, but it just seems like,
They aren't shooting.
Yeah, and I don't expect vibes to be great, but it's just very
Not
dissimilar when you look over at look over at Ultra and see all smiles, they're laughing off, and then they seem like dead in the water. Granted, the franchise this year it's been brutal. It's been brutal.
Yeah, you've just been getting farmed.
No, they have been getting farmed, and poor Kiz has been part of every team that's been farmed. Joe Deceives, though, trying to maybe keep the rookie loose.
What do you think he was talking about, like an airplane?
Could have been.
That he saw out of a window or something?
Could have been, man.
Or maybe like that dive from Kismet.
Dude, that was insane. I almost talked him into being Superman. Take a look at the bracket while we wait for this. People here, people at home, thanks for hanging out for a bit. It's going to be a little podcast with us. We chat through stuff and wait for the control to get started again. But beginning of the cast, dude, let's talk about the bracket and where we are. Joe, what has shocked you the most?
I don't know if there's too much shock right now.
Not really.
I think you would say so if Miami beat Ultra with Beans, then yeah, you would say maybe some shock there. But they've looked darn good this stage with Super. Outside of that, I was a bit surprised by Falcons 3-0ing Optic, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Just like the way it happened, because I thought Falcons, they just beat them, but they've been playing better this stage. That just did not seem like the Falcons we saw online.
No, they really didn't. We've got a bunch of matches still to go today, 5 till today, 5 till tomorrow, until we get to the championship Sunday. Just a little bit of a breather while we wait to get back into this. And Ultra looking to close this one out, continue this loser's run, keep the momentum going from the first 2 map victories. But for those in house, hope you're having fun. I love it here. I've heard map is ready, or lobby is ready, so we should be bouncing into this in just a moment.
Yeah, later tonight, man. FaZe out to play for top 8.
Yeah. Play for top 8. This is, we talked about it, I think for FaZe, it was, I think I brought it up at the last major, it was only, since the CDL, they have been lost round 1 3 times total in 6 years. Now it's 4. That's probably the biggest shock, but it isn't, because it was Surge. And FaZe haven't looked that good this qualifier, so, it's not that shocking, but it's shocking when you just think about the kind of history of it, the fact it's only happened 4 times now, but all right. Ultra, back to it, trying to keep the vibes light and loose. As we get back into the map, they had an incredible break-off last time. For LEG, you're trying to fix the break-off. Last time, Lunars was the only one left alive. You were instantly spawned out poolside, and then you were getting hammered from every which way. See if they can improve upon it this time around.
Already better.
Already better. Here we go. See if they can turn it into something. So basically the opposite of what happened last time.
They're going to go right to B. So you already have Kismet pushed up, 2 on the B point. You don't have trophies, of course, because it's so early in the round, but you're already making progress on this point.
Kiz, hopefully for them, heating up, but get a second chance of life at this break-off and taking advantage of it. B is nearly done. And B is done, so way better. 7 life advantage. Probably frustrated if you're Ultra, but that's where you need the bets. You're inside your clear, say, boys, listen, you got the wrong side of that one, but we can bring it back.
Yeah, it's the good old reset cheese. We've seen it for a long time. for a long, long time. But yeah, now you have to recover. Still, 8 point, not easy to get on vault. You're gonna get what?
Well,
Kleenex pushed on up, but much easier than B.
As of late, yeah, I swear. Early it seemed like the gimme. It's not been the case. The deeper into the year we have gotten, but Lunar Slot Feasting, he has yet to die. Battle of the Point Kids still weak. Dancing between multiple players. I thought maybe stayed alive long enough for the reinforcements to kind of get there, but reinforcement gets clothesline. And I mean, the big thing for Ultra probably is bring it back in lives, right? You were down 7 or so early on, now about even. So that's an incredible sequence out of them. And you haven't really touched A.
No, I mean, you would just love to get this round with that break-off. I mean, props to LAG, because even when we see teams sort of win the break-off, go towards B, I feel like it rarely gets done that quickly.
Sometimes it turns into like a tick or two and you're happy.
Yeah.
Like not into a capture.
A full capture, so now you're just trying to close out this round, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Ultra, they have just barely given up any kills.
It was 28-21. So it's been 15-6 advantage Ultra. Basically since like the B capture. Lights out from Ultra. Still obviously opportunity here for LAG. One multi-kill could be the difference. One stack could be the difference. Big chance on the point and trying to stack. Everybody dead coming off a spawn outside of what Insight that's going to be closest. He maybe wants to wait for his team, but he doesn't have long to wait. Insight's going to get dropped. Can't wait when you're dead. They're grouping up, and that's going to be a team kill then for Joe Deceives. A is about done, and LAG able to capitalize. So the reset cheese. They'll finish it. They'll get the round win. I thought it was an awesome answer back for Ultra, but couldn't keep it going. And that's what, yeah. Especially with A, like that point, it's just one moment, one break.
Yeah,
yep.
And you had Kleenex trying to work the pinch, but he ends up getting caught with someone off spawn, so you get the 3 dead. Yeah, I mean, you execute B perfectly off the start with LAG. Consider you had no trophies. Yes, you have a player pushed up in Kiz.
Now they're vibing. Here we go.
But yeah, you see some smiles.
Yeah, they're probably like,
we did it.
Jeezy. All right, same thing kind of on the other side, though. Trying to lock back in. Now pressure Ultra to maybe get an offensive round victory. Joe Deceives having himself a series. Looking to keep it going here, and they come out hitting. Good job answering back there to this LAG to get this into kind of a 2 versus 2 around the point for a moment. Reinforcement's going to be there first from LAG, so they still have the numbers onto A, and they deal with it. I think after losing the first 2 players, hell of a job here from LAG.
Yeah, nice gunfight win there by Fellow on a Hercules. I mean, he was holding that, but Joe Deceives still trying to find anything he can from Catwalk. Instead, he finds a headshot, followed by Kismet with another headshot. So maybe this LAG team finally starting to come alive.
Okay, just the opposite of last time they matched up. Yeah, slow start for LAG, and maybe they'll start hitting now. Kiz, he's on 4 straight. Make it 5. Sometimes Kiz with an AR in hand. I swear that guy does not miss a bullet. Now he's got both to work with now. Streak is now up to 6. We'll be on Mercury's POV for now, though, as he gets stuck up. They start to put pressure towards the point. Keep an eye on Kiz's streak, though, and see if he's able to maybe earn any added utility. First tick is going to be done. Kiz is going to get a 7th before he drops, so not sure if he got, I don't think he did, but would have been close.
Yeah, I mean, but he picks up 1 kill right there on the flank, so that just, you know, Kleenex then has to trade that.
He does get it.
Yeah, so he has the Hellstorm to work with now as well. And now it's just a question of, does he slow down? Can he keep this up?
I think you're exactly right. Can he keep going? So far, seems like he can. 11-6. Choosing his time to pounce. Wins his fight. Not able to win the second, though. Down to a 1-on-1 versus the point. Fellow is trying to get back to full before he reach out. So they just wait for the reinforcements to come in. Ultra having to play for the point because they need to pause this clock. Desperately trying to get an extension. You throw a lot of bodies at this. If you don't walk away with some kills, nope. You don't walk away with no kills. Now you're in trouble.
I mean, that just did not look fun. Just their ability to stay alive on the point from Ultra. The slides on point. And now you have multiple players on it. And well, Hellstorm, you had it. Gonna have to use it here early. Kleenex is gonna try to push up off of it. Everybody else gonna get off the point and allow you to regain control of the map.
It's great you earned that, because that's one of the situations where you put one more push at A, you all die. And suddenly you've got B control. Maybe they're thinking, hey, I've got the cruise, so we can send another flood of this. That seems to be the play call. So on one side, you're glad maybe you got it out at this point, but can you turn into a round win? Oh God, 3 to be dead again. Lunar's gonna be the only guy up. Is he able to walk away with a multi? Now he's gonna play his life. You've got The stack about to come in. Now 3 bodies on it, and it's starting to really move. Utility coming in and hoping they got trophies there for coverage. Kleenex with a headshot. Hercules with the follow-up. Joe Deceives able to get 1 as well. Johnny through on the flank gets 2. So you only have 1 body here. 1 person. The newcomer, now the second is in, and you answer with your own offensive win. And you get the streak out of LAG.
And I think the second half of that round out of Ultra, that was one-on-one on how to play your life near the point, right? We saw it from Insight's POV towards B, but everybody on the A point, that's where they really started the momentum to get going. Able to transition that into a great B play, and then, yeah, you get the Hellstorm out early so they can play patient, they have enough time on the clock, and then they find all the kills right after it.
Yes, like, I mean, it almost like can't be the play call then. Like, if you're thinking, hey, we hit A one more time, we have the streak, because then, yeah, you use the streak, but there's so much time left, right? It's like right after the capture. There's still so much opportunity to still make a play onto B. They never really lose a foothold. Yes, they have to dip out from it, but like they still have a presence, able to get out to B quickly. Joe Deceives just cuts you apart. I think it might be his nade to back up Fellow as well. What a break off there, and the breaking is continuing to happen.
Yeah, now this is a little bit different than round number 1. B Street is open though, right? So you put so much pressure poolside. So they're able to find 1, but they all come back right towards Ultra. So you're into a 2 versus 2, but already 30 seconds off the clock.
6 life advantage real quickly here for Ultra. Yeah, not like the round 1, depends on which round 1 you're talking about. The first round 1, you know, looking a lot like that. Kleenex gonna be hunting around full side. Hercules trying to get some shots, but not able to back it up. Now Kleenex is kind of in no man's land, but he's gonna have to wrap back through on the flank and have everybody waiting for him because unfortunately the rest of his team died. Progress now. Working forward for LAG.
And again, inside, he works the flank, puts some shots in, but Kismet just leaves him. So you have an idea where this push is coming from, and it's going to slow down. You have to wait for the players off spawn. And Joe, he's just going to be jumping up and down, sliding, trying to find anything to open up an avenue for his teammates, and he does just that. Mercury's with the double. They don't even get the second
tick.
tick.
It was so close to the second tick, but now it's all going to get cleared, or is it? They continue to fan out. I would say clear that. That's so close. Just make sure. Okay. There they'll get most of the clear before the contest comes in. Now it's all been cleared. 24 on the clock. Maybe a push out towards B. So not going to be the easiest fight with a sub. Trying to wrap back and deal with that, but seeing both weapons being used for Hercules. As he was, what, 17 and 7. Now 10 seconds to go. Defense seems to have stood strong, but there is a body. Trying to get on towards B. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Fellow has stayed alive and put so much pressure on the map. Everybody from Ultra looking at him, allows his teammates to get to the A point. Finally, they hunt him down. Are they going to go for this? Looks like maybe one more time. No, they're going to give it up and just play upward on B Street.
Just play for the kills, but then Kleenex is going to get smoked. Joe Deceives is pushed up aggressively, though. Since Fellow back to spawn, the fact is you have a massive life advantage. I think you maybe feel all right if you're LAG, the fact that you got those 3 ticks, but the round didn't feel super winnable, just based on the situation. We talk about time left and the lives disparity.
No, yeah, they're probably, yeah, they'll take the 3. So it was looking like they were about to get blanked.
Just Fellow and Kismet now remaining. Laser beams out of Kiz, but can him and Fellow pull off the 2 versus 8? Can Fellow pull off the 1 versus 8?
That would be something.
Yeah, with no time, really. He's got to play for the point and for the kills. It ain't happening. Nice shots, though, at range. Unfortunately, they are hunting him down or just locking him in. The dream is dead, but the map is still going.
Well, now if you're LAG, can you turn it around on these breakoffs? That's been the key, right? Round 1, you get a breakoff, able to win the round. Last couple, though, it's been all Ultra. Just early life advantages, putting you in the blender.
Yeah, it seems like you're fighting uphill throughout the entire round. We talk a lot about breakoffs. It's not like everything, but it is huge in control. Can LAG do a little bit better here? Just got to hold on this defense to get to a round 5. Last time they faced off control, went to a round 5 in which they lost. Can't be the case here, or they're out of the tournament. How will the breakoff now play out? Massive advantage to Ultra in these last couple.
It's all four here for LAG, so this could be great or awful.
Or
And
maybe
well,
awful.
Joe Deceives is gonna find a double.
Dude, he got, what, a triple? The last break off, a double here. A has been all Joe Deceives. He is the king of the A point. He's just standing out in the middle, squaring up. And you start to bring it back a bit, but still, advantage to Ultra. Ooh.
Those pillars, they get funky.
Oh, they do. I mean, the good thing is you've been able to... Okay, well, I was about to say, it's still pretty close. The lives department, you've kind of gone 1 for 1 outside that opener from Joe Deceives. I think CleanX Rise about to say it. Well, he pulls up a triple. Said pressure to Joe Deceives and CleanX that they're going to make a run this tournament. They've been so good throughout the qualifier, and while they are still hitting like they were in that map 1, but the second tick, okay, they're able to get that done. Now we'll have to rethink this.
Yeah, little team nade comes in, allows LAG to sort of retake the position, play from Cat, get them onto the point. Yeah, 2 ticks are through, 45 seconds to work with. You have Johnny in a good spot. You have Kiz in a great spot. There is one player that lurks on through. Make it 2. It's Joe and Mercules on this B point. Well, they're just going to get off of it now, just sort of flank A.
Oh, yeah, they're just like farming CleanX. He's trying to get back towards the point. He's just not been able to do it. Who's going to farm better? Battle of the farmers. Pressure on both sides. Patient play out of Insight. And I think it's going to lead to his teammate getting killed, and then he might have got turned on by Johnny. So
It's done, though.
You got the extra minute now. Lives just about even. Mercules had a solid series so far. He's on 4 straight right now. In ammo, it's Kiz that's pushed up, and he's going to get a kill. So going to want to deal with that before you mount anything forward. Advantage all over the place is to LAG right now to get this to around 5. You can't let this one slip away. You're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, you see Joe just trying to hunt this player down. Yeah, you have to deal with the player ammo, able to find him. Now they find a second. Mercules is already pushed on up. And while CleanX is just not missing. Johnny, though's on a bait pinch. He's going to be the playmaker for LAG, but he is taking a long route here, and you have 3 on the point. Finally, you find 1. But he has to get involved somehow.
He hasn't been able to yet. His whole teammate's going to get laid out. Okay, he's going to get one of the reinforcements. The problem is they're all on the point. Second tick going to be done. 8v8 in the lives.
He's
Johnny
dead.
tries to get in. He's going to get dropped. This map, this series is done. Ultra take it 3-0. And their losers bracket run now really starts to get going.
I mean, they just left Johnny there.
Yeah.
And he's got the AR, but it doesn't matter. His teammates die up front, and that was beautifully played out of Ultra.
Yeah, I mean, you're just praying your teammates at least go 1 for 1 or stay alive a bit. But yeah, right when they all got slammed, I'm like, uh-oh. Well, I think Kiz got 1. Kiz got 1, and then after that, it's all Ultra. And then like Johnny's like, well, I literally have to get a better angle. I have to push up. And well, they're like, 1 player's missing. He's taking some shots from ammo. They deal with that perfectly. And Ultra, despite maybe getting caught by the reset cheese in that opening round, after that, they handled business with 3 straight.
Yeah, great stuff out of Ultra. Mercules look comfortable, but the SMGs and the respawns just destroyed. Map 1, they did it. Map 3, they did it again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they're used to this position. Maybe not having a fill-in, but starting in losers and going on a bit of a run. We just saw it last major.
Yeah, it's seeming more believable. They can maybe make this run to a Sunday. Obviously, not the stiffest of competition here with LAG, but I like what you're seeing just statistically and some of the plays that you're making on the Ultra side. It's still going to get